And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road. It is first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that thing to 8.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. Making that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On second down, a run with Williams. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
Branch on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Now here's Prescott. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start for the defense here. And that incompletion brings up second down. We're going to have to go now in our first quarter.
Second and 10.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And a stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that is good for a Cowboys first down.
17-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
They stay on the ground with Williams. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
McCreary on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Second down run by Davis. And this is going to set them up with what they need. First and goal, Brock. That's a gain of 5.
At the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. Davis. And they'll surrender just a low yard. That brings up second down.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you did go back and still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Lions, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And pretty solid field position starts out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Goff taking right to the air. Downfield, and Tisland has it. He's almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up. One play in Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Goff to the air now. Short pass brought in. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And he got there quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
The second down throw from Goff.
39-yard line.
To the right and hold in by Laporta. And he picks up about 6 on the flank. Stops them right near the marker. Didn't get him down.
Brings up third.
Looking to throw. Goff. And he gets to him, and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range.
By Rashawn
Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss of 10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. Taking a shot deep here. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You get it back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball. They run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Going to the ground again on first. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard
Well, they're in the huddle, partners. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. That really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. On the give, it's Blue. He's going to be encouraged to that side.
Oh my God, man.
18, and that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. Well, he had to be patient. He had to wait to get his first run of this game, Brock. And he certainly made the most of it.
Might just be a game where you don't get as many looks, not as many touches, so you better maximize them when you do. And he just did.
Prescott now off the play fake. That's incomplete left side. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So second down coming up.
I love seeing those defenders buzz and chirp and do a little talking throughout the game. There's a perfect chance to back up that top. What a one-on-one battle to win.
A third down run with Blue. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Tyler Williams in on the play.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big deal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Straight ahead with Williams. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sends a 4th and less than a yard now.
9-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And get this over the middle to Ferguson. And it pays off. He gets them that first down, Brock. Love it when the team stays aggressive even though they've got the lead. Keeping their offense out there to try to add to it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So after that conversion, 1st and 10 now from the 45-yard line. They'll run. This is Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Well, you've talked about sometimes it works, and sometimes, like they're almost none of their opponents. They just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. He still has room inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
Football carrier. Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after, left on the table. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Here's Tom Kennedy on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here, coming for the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets home. Touchdown Lions. Jamison Williams going more than half the field, 74 yards. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. Now we've got a 6-point ball game.
13, Lions 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Blue gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Herbie Joseph on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
And 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from full field on its way. Second down now. They need 7. Up the middle, Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down, going to end up in a loss of yards.
He was taken
Great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run goods by linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Either way, you can break it up that throw, Brock. He wanted the pick, but can't hang on. It hits the ground, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
coverage by Jack
Well,
Campbell.
both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, they hit alter the throw and almost set up the takeaway.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still get the call here. It's 4th down. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. To the right, and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
Prescott's pass intercepted. Turnover on
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff setting the throw. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
Pass now on 2nd down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Deslaw there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Incompletion.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That's complete. Deslaw. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's going to go as long as 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Throwing is gone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him.
You touch that?
And that sure altered the throw. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Hitting this one's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all. It's fourth down. All right, Brad, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's third down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. On fourth down. Go. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Prescott. Gets it through the contact at the catch point, forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just third down now. Working across the middle, Rob, it's tough for anybody to make plays from all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact, and you couldn't do it.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
And the Cowboy first down.
Dak to the air here. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. There he goes again. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get two more here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Dak. And that pass is complete for two, and their lead grows further.
Cowboys 21, Lions 7.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Aubrey to kick off for the
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They go play action with Gall. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Touchdown, Lions.
Bates now for the point after. And it's good. He takes a valuable points off that lead drop right at the end of this first half. That's half the time of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Goff off the play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there that brings up second down.
Okay, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. He will get this inside the 30. He's got now on first. Now over 250 yards throwing the football after that last play. Delivers another one to Williams. Good tackle as that ball is secured. Brings that back to 8. Great start on that first down. We need 2 here on second. Here's Goff. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. Physicality just like that, big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of them knocking the ball loose.
3rd down run by Gibbs. He's going to be hauled down for strong. 84 yards there. It is 1st down retrieved.
You love the huddle. Kate, you really do. You love the huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cowboys are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. First call here coming for the shotgun. Prescott set to pass. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jack Campbell with the INT. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown Detroit. So they want it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game, a 4th quarter can go either way.
That one right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Aubrey gets the point after to go. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
28, Lions 21.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Kennedy now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. Contact is there. That's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. He's looking Isaac TeSlaw's way. And now they are 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Gone. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
picks up
As this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Firing quickly, still hit as he let that one go. Work by the defender, arresting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, and here we go. They're going 4-on-4. They'll go for it. Go. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for a challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pitch. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. He's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Dose of the hurry up here. Second down coming from Prescott. Well, he throws it quick, but when the pass rush hit was able to hit him on the loose anyway. And break that up. Third down now after that incompletion.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Prescott now throw on 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they got a first down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Running it after the penalty. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Omri. Send right down the middle, and they bump their lead up to 14.
35, Lions 21.
Omri now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting down trips right here. 1st and 10. Now go. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Good tackle as that ball is secured.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Working on 2nd down. Gone. Oh no, they get him yet again. DeLon Bland has it. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
On Minberry, I gotta admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's going to get Dallas the first down.
More often than not, it's the passing game that has to go for first down. And first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, he just infuses your offense with confidence.
The rookie from Michigan, near that time.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the
Michigan from Texas.
A bigger play on the ground later on. Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Give on second here to Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Dex to throw. That is Cox. He's got Lamb. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb scoring from 46 out. For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead now 21. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. This is thrown towards the defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Just continuing to add to some film, it's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Goff. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 47 yards. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
To the right, he's got Tesla. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense heading up for 1st and goal.
Just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact beyond simply getting first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with those set of areas.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marquise Bell making the play. The 50. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the
Oh,
46.
shit.
Now it's Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that runner.
Blue running to the right. Runs inside the 35. And he will run it across. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor orders.
Here we go with the
For
bullshit.
the point after, here's Aubrey. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They just keep adding to their lead.
Lions 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shaking off the pin quickly. He's going to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
A second down throw for Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And they'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 34 yards. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is gone. And they pick him off again. Marquise Bell making the play.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game, but it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Yeah, shit.
Let's get everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll run this with Blue. Space on the right, and he's got room. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Send right down the middle and good. And they continue piling on this lead.
56. Lions 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Off play action. Goff. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys will take over after the tackle's made at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
So we have pressure.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And with a nice aim, runs him down inside the field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going with blue here. Room to run inside the 20. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. I'm not sure it's made well, but they add another to their lead.
Lions 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action here with Goff. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
A 49-yard gain. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Goff back to throw. No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
Play brings up second down.
Goff on second down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Cut near the goal line. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. Bates now for the point
It's my
after.
fault.
The kicker on for the point after.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That takes another one off his distance.
63. Lions 28.
That's my fault.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchdown. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Blue gets it. And he made it 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Working quickly here.
Three on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now Blue. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
On the stop. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they only get a couple when they needed, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down.
39-yard line. A gain of 2 yards.
Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They give it to him again. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day out on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's P.J. Love. And the Cowboys make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, but really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.